Have you ever wondered if one day you lost everything, your money, your fame, your comfort, would anyone still show you kindness? Mori Tanaka, a Japanese billionaire, asked himself that same question. One rainy afternoon in Hanoi, he left behind his luxury suit, his car, and all the wealth he owned. He dressed like a poor man, in an old wet shirt, sandals, and a torn backpack, and walked into the streets of Vietnam to see how people would treat him if he had nothing. At first, nobody cared. People walked past him quickly, eyes cold, faces tired. Hours went by, his stomach empty, his clothes soaked, and his hope fading, until an old Vietnamese man selling umbrellas stopped in front of him. The man looked at Mori silently for a moment, then crouched down. He opened a small bánh jar wrapped in paper, steam rising in the rain, and gently placed it in Mori's hands. He smiled and said softly,
"Eat, son. The rain makes everyone hungry."
Mori froze. He couldn't believe it. The first person to help him was someone who clearly had almost nothing. He whispered,
"Thank you."
But the old man just nodded, stood up, and walked away into the rain, leaving behind a warmth that no amount of money could ever buy. That night, Mori sat alone under a small awning, eating the bánh jar slowly. The taste wasn't fancy, but it was real. It tasted like kindness. From that moment, his journey began. He traveled across Vietnam, from the busy streets of Saigon to the quiet alleys of Hue, meeting people who had little, yet gave a lot. A market vendor let him peel potatoes to earn a meal. A little schoolgirl shared her lunchbox and said,
"My mom says helping others is helping ourselves."
And in a small village, a group of children gathered around him every afternoon, listening to his stories about the world. One boy, named T, drew him a picture. A man in torn clothes, standing beside a green rice field, and shyly said,
"This is you, Uncle."
Mori smiled through tears. That simple drawing meant more than any painting hanging in his mansion back home. He stayed there for days, teaching the children to read and count. When it was time to leave, he handed them his only notebook and said,
"Keep learning no matter what."
Months later, Mori returned to Japan, no longer the same man who had left. He had gone searching for kindness and found it everywhere he went. He realized that true wealth isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in the hearts that care. Mori Tanaka later founded a charity for poor children in Vietnam in memory of the old umbrella seller who once gave him a warm bánh jar on a cold, rainy day. Sometimes you have to lose everything to discover what truly matters. Money can build houses, but kindness builds homes. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and heal.